Tributes pour in for veteran actress Andria Gollop. Police destroy a large quantity of guns. And in sports, the Windies bats fail to flatter in the first ODI against Bangladesh.
Credible, balanced, committed. This is the CBC Evening News.
A very good evening to you. I'm Lisa Broom with the CBC Evening News. We start with this story. Veteran performing artist Andria Gollop Greenwich has died at the age of 74. Ms. Gollop was well known for her role in many productions, particularly in those written by acclaimed broadcaster and writer, the late Jeanette Lane Clark. Ms. Gollop was honoured by Queen Elizabeth with an OBE in 2010 for her services to the performing arts in Barbados. Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley has been paying tribute to Ms. Gollop. She says for generations, Ms. Gollop symbolized all things authentically Bajan in the performing arts, but especially in theatre. Noting that her passion for Barbadian theatre was matched by only a few, Ms. Motley said Andria Gollop's unique Bajan sense of humour lit up many a stage. She says the artist has left an indelible mark on the national stage, and she extended her condolences to the Gollop family. And a veteran of local theatre arts and radio announcer Tony Thompson has also been paying tribute to Miss Gollop. He said he interacted with her both as a fellow theatre arts practitioner as well as in her official capacity at the National Cultural Foundation.
I learned to respect her in that official capacity, because maybe my interpretation of her, like so many people's interpretation of myself, was from her playing, her acting, her characteristics. And she was one of the funniest people on stage, and maybe this would have translated into the way that I thought of her as an official of the NCF. But despite all of the to-do that one might envisage, she was calm and, in her very quiet moments, sweet. She was a delightful person to be around. When she had something to say, she said it.
Barbadian entrepreneurs now have a new home from which they can market their products and services. The Co-op Mart, the brainchild of the Cooperatives and Friendly Societies of Barbados, was launched yesterday. Local products including handmade soaps and lotions, natural fruit juices, rum creams, pastries as well as craft were on sale on the grounds of the Barbados Transport Cooperative Society Endurance in Christchurch. Acting Registrar of the Cooperatives and Friendly Societies of Barbados, Brent Gittins, says the Co-op Mart was conceptualized by the Cooperatives Development Committee. He adds that the committee's main objective is the promotion and development of the cooperative sector through education and training.
Cooperatives can often look like other businesses. However, what makes them special is that they are run by their own members and not by authorized investors or distant shareholders. In other words, they are run by individuals like you and me, customers, employees, residents, farmers, artists, or taxi drivers.
Commerce Minister Dwight Sutherland was on hand and he made some purchases of his own. He says the Co-op Mart is the first time in the island's history that all cooperatives have united to create a diverse market of products and services, and he believes the current economic situation has forced more people to work together.
History dictates that challenges often result in positive change, and we are seeing it thus far. This change, if channeled correctly, can empower individuals to create, develop, showcase, and indeed produce quality consumer goods and services which have the potential to be in demand locally and indeed beyond the 166 square miles.
Well, over 120 firearms were destroyed by the Royal Barbados Police Force today. The exercise took place this morning at the Central Police Station. Acting Public Relations Officer, Acting Station Sergeant Michael Blackman, explains the batch of weapons included those used in training police recruits, as well as those involved in cases that have already been adjudicated by the courts.
These firearms vary in make, size, model, and caliber. Environmental factors have been taken into consideration, and we believe that the process has little or no impact on the environs. Today we are destroying 303 rifles, 102 of them, which are the property of the police force, together with some .38 revolvers, approximately 23, and other firearms that come into police custody and storage over the time.
As the Barbados Girls Guide marks its centennial anniversary, its members have been encouraged to continue striving for excellence and to be positive examples. The advice from Rector of the St. James Parish Church, the Reverend Beverly Seeley Knight, as she delivered the association's annual Thanksgiving service at the Cathedral of St. Michael and All Angels.
I ask you the question today, what kind of person do you dream of becoming? What kind of person do you dream of becoming? I hope that as you reflect on this question, your answer would include that of giving excellent service, whether at home or abroad, and to do so for the rest of your lives. We live in a world where in many instances, standards are dropping, but this must not be so among you.
And Chief Commissioner Nadia Skeet says the group has made significant strides over the last century.
As we reflect on the past guiding year, actually the past 99 years, one cannot help but think about the progress we have made as an association, developing, shaping, empowering, and enabling our girls and young women to become responsible, productive, and outstanding Barbadians, and ultimately global citizens. We have so much to be thankful for as an association. And with our actual anniversary date having gone, we are truly ready to engage in our year of celebrations.
And Christmas has arrived in the city thanks to the Royal Commonwealth Society. Colorfully decorated trees will create a festive atmosphere throughout the season in Independence Square, Hero Square, Jubilee Gardens, at the Grantley Adams International Airport, as well as at Government House and the General Post Office at Cheapside. The Barbados Defence Force, cadets and school children at all levels were involved in decorating the trees, and it's an effort which Cheryl Seeley-Bell, who is chair of the Barbados chapter of the Royal Commonwealth Society, says was one of the bright spots this year. She says in all, 101 organizations volunteered to decorate the 121 trees across all locations. Now, the event was launched with a concert in Independence Square featuring the Barbados Cadet Corps Band, as well as several other performers. Culture Minister John King says the magical spectacle is a perfect example of giving and should cause Barbadians to be reflective.
It also teaches us a lesson that as we go about our daily business, getting caught up in all of the things that fill our lives to the point that we wish we had more time, it's also an opportunity for us to ask ourselves, what more can we give? What more can we give to those less fortunate? What more can we give to our families and friends? What more do we have to give to our workplaces and the other organizations to which we are attached? And even, I dare say, what more can we give to ourselves? Is there anything else that we can do to make ourselves better people?